like we're seeing now, Jim.
Exactly.
So Jones, as a result of that, forced to go wide. Charlie Curnow was really deep. He goes wider and finds Mackay.
Pressuring Newman, and then Mackay got it. Good mark.
Goal's Newman's goal. The goal to Murphy.
Good mark by Mackay. Immediately, isn't it, to the club, Walsh, to help Cripps?
Absolutely. And that's been
I tell you what,
Jim Mackay's
he's taken 2 or 3 of those down the line now.
They've worked it out okay to Setterfield, and Setterfield with a high ball. Does he get it over the top? He does.
To Mackay, and Mackay marks uncontested in the end.
Carlton the numbers. Garlett. Now Cade Simpson. Mackay, good sizable target at half forward.
Pressure on the ball caused that one.
Simpson slices the kick. It's curling towards McGovern. It fell short, and Mackay popped up. And he's judged that beautifully.
Port Adelaide fans thought it was there, but he did pretty well there, Plowman.
Mackay.
That's an extraordinary mark.
Goal, Jason, when he's 250th.
And there is a little bit of desperation there because it hasn't panned out the way he wants it to.
Just got to minimise the damage, and someone do something positive and stand up like that, like Harry.
But he might as well have a crack from here. He centres it a little. Mackay! Big grab. Contested marks are his forte. And he pumps it wide. Mackay, great hands again. Holds it up. Must be a signal, or maybe he's just telling himself what he's going to do. But Mackay, again a contested mark. He sits it up in hope. Sinclair from 3 deep, and Mackay, another contested mark.
Sorry, mate.
Mackay up. Got it. Cripps spears it. Gives it some momentum. Murphy spears it, hoping for someone. Mackay had to be.
Thomas glances up, and they're basically paired off inside the 50. And he heads for Mackay. Burgess couldn't do anything to... Collins couldn't do anything to stop him that time. Great result for them. Cripps.
Now that's a midfielder versus centre-half back.
Back through the middle. He certainly looked, but decided against it. Good numbers on the wing. Mackay. Mackay and Casbolt are deep. Mackay led into the pocket, and he takes the mark. Now the tough bit.
That's a big let-off, isn't it?
Huge. Down the line. Suddenly it's Carlton going forward. Mackay.
As we said, so McGovern is going to have to be one of the marking targets. And Mackay, we said he's been marking everything. That's a ripper to start with. Kick around the body. Pretty good from Walsh. Got it into a reasonable spot for Mackay to have a flight. Mackay, his target in the one-on-one. Again, great hands. He's beating Cordy at the moment. Has Mackay. Still has Mackay. Now has Mackay. Slapped away, but too late by Daniel.
The Blues, who haven't played better footy than this year.
Mackay got up there and made Thomas's kick look perfect.
And the decision wasn't up to it.
Mackay has held everything today.
Before three-quarter time.
Mackay, another grab.
Been marking everything, Dwayne. He doesn't look like dropping one.
Down the line to Mackay. One grab, 2. He has been epic. Fisher finds it somehow. Gibbons squeezes pocket. Mackay! Well, he's caught everything. Change that. Ball flicked out. Walsh a chance to find a target, and Mackay!
I wonder if the...
Dow squeezed it to Mackay.
The Blues. Simpson down the line. Here's Mackay. Playing some inspired footy this year. That's a magnificent kick. And McGovern can almost go from there, but he'll find the lead of Harry Mackay. And that is just brilliant. Being fed nicely around by a chain of handballs ending in Simpson, and a beautiful spearing ball to Mackay. To Fisher. Fisher, a good finisher. Gee, that's a good football. Ball here. Harry Mackay. Good hands in the air against O'Brien.
In the first half, Carlton, they had 27 inside 50.
Mackay right in his eye line. Takes the mark. Now swing the handball into the middle. And the Blues get the ripple of the overlap and into Mackay. Great cruiser. Can he hit a target inside 50? He's got Mackay in mind. And he takes the mark. Just push forward. Curnow comes at the ball. Mackay's in the mix as well. under a minute to go in the quarter. Carlton lead by 5 points. Can they take that lead into three-quarter time? And here is Matty Cruiser. Out to Fisher. Mackay in front. Just perfect for Thomas. It disrupted their progress. They make good of the situation, though. Down. Mackay had Cameron exactly where he wanted him.
Someone like Ed Kerner who can do a stopping role. Daisy Thomas, who's been around football for a long period of time.
McGovern to fight back. Reflex is magnificent. Mackay for his third. Yes. Charlie Curnow. Mackay. Now Davis. Oh, he won't like.
Cunningham, another to return to the side. They've missed his class. With a kidney problem and then some soreness, and that's a good first contest from Harry Mackay. Start for Charlie Curnow, who's been subdued the last month. Cripps against Marsh, delivers to Mackay, who juggles and hangs on.
Thomas. Here's Silvani. Overlap is on too. Blues can score out of this. The overlap's on again if he's quick. He's going to be quick, McGovern, but he's missed his man. Might get a second crack. Long ball, Mackay. It's going to favour his left foot. He can swing around and put it through.
Almost completed the mark. Quick hands, Petrevski-Seton, Cripps, Dow. Back to Petrevski-Seton. Clever kick. Kept it low. Back into the breach once again. Thumps it long this time. Mackay up in front.
Did well, slapped it, intercepted by Cripps. Terrific stuff. Now a chance. Gibbons. Ball is good to Mackay.
Making Paddy Cripps accountable every time that Essendon get the ball and transition forward. He's looking to get him.
Walsh doubles back. Little kick. Going to work out okay. Mackay.
There. All high here. Wave pool going in next door to where they...
Ball went back and got it. Dished it off again.
And it was a ripper dish. Casbolt to Mackay. The Zaharakis kick was not good at all. And it comes back inside of Mackay.
Going to be some sort of a player, isn't he?
Well, a good ball made Mackay come to the spot.
The hands of McKenna, who goes over the top, floats it, hoping for hooker. Cut off by Mackay.
Here's Charlie Curnow. Kicked a couple in the third quarter to give them a bit of a chance and finds Mackay on the lead.
200 at that stage.
All right, into the sun it comes, and Mackay did well.
On the run, who looks out wide to Mackay. He's got some space, and he still runs away from them. Gets a possession, heads out wide to Mackay.
It could fix all that up. Talk later about it. In the meantime, Big Harry takes the mark. Give me a call. He's a superstar. Just love watching him play. Setterfield with the long kick forward. Here we go. Harry Mackay!
Didn't go into the gym.
Longevity. I think the great, but there isn't really a lot there. So long, Mackay to fly at the back. There's very nice hands attached to this man. To handball, does to Thomas. Thomas measures his ball to Mackay. Now Murphy gets on the end and sits it into the leading lane. And
dominant period with little reward.
O'Brien on the outside. It's a beautiful kick to Mackay.
Take Paddy off, depending on what the vision shows.
So Plowman looks for Mackay. Drills it. Fair share so far. 6 disposals now for Setterfield, and great pluck overhead by Mackay, their leading goal kicker.
And certainly not with it. Look at 2, 6 and 3, 5. So it is having an impact.
New role for Kennedy in recent weeks as well, and that's a stylish kick to Mackay, who did find room despite the holder. Playing at the moment from that 2002 draft. Pulls it back for Mackay, able to go up and pluck that one. Bounce, Cruiser puts a body on, opens up this space for Cripps with the outside of the boot, and here is the other key forward, Mackay. And just chipping it around and finding plenty of space here. Turning out of trouble.
I'm not sure he played on straight away. He must have called no 15. But yeah, great effort. Well done from the Blues.
Good crowd here at Marvel Stadium. Plenty of Blues fans here. Turned up in force because they can see something brewing. Thomas, and the short pass from Murphy to Mackay was spot on. Jones, Wiedering, Mackay.
It was a shame for King. He ran pretty hard, worked very well, just didn't track the depth of that kick.
Down O'Brien crumbed it, gave to Wiedering. Mackay on the end of this, should get it. O'Brien crumbed it, gave to... Surely Gibbons can have a crack. Mackay, easy as you like. Up out court,
Umpire City dug, so play on to advantage. Silvani to Mackay. The last 2 weeks, but they've turned it over. Curnow to Mackay. He content to go wide. And with the ball in Mackay, Curnow knows he hasn't got the distance in him, so he goes to the pocket to Mackay.
Link in the chain. He gets it on now to Gibbons. Gibbons goes long and strong. Big Harry! They just faded off them beautifully there. A kick, stretching mark. Beautiful play by Mackay. And
was able to tidy up. Clever little tap to Gibbons, who had one man to go to. He's going to find him as well, Mackay.
In the air, around the body with the kick. Touched off hands with it. No, umpire said it got over the top. Around the body, that kick is sensational.
Back himself. Low ball, terrific ball. What a season this man has had. So Michael Gibbons hasn't missed a game. Ends up in the hands of Redden. Round the corner, again Mackay, not for the first time. Petrevsky Seaton, one of the 4 Blues to play all of the games so far this year. Took his time.
Bring the Blues leading 1% player this year. Tees it up, Mackay rushed to it. You can hear the Blues
advantage.
Flying into the game, averaging 26. And the changing of lanes.
Wrong. Somehow, handball to Murphy. Curnow low ball.
A success story of the new SSP rules. Mackay presents.
They're good travellers, the Eagles.
They're
worried about his concussion issue.
Did have an issue with Jordan Roughead perhaps playing beyond.
He's got the ability to get a hand in somewhere where he looks hopelessly out of position at times.
Did well front spot, fell to DeLuca, lovely the left foot ball over to Mackay. Longer is Kaz.
Jack Silvani offers the lead short, is honoured. Can get it and go quickly towards Mackay.
Threat against each other at the home of footy. Hacked inside 50 to Mackay. Sky high, Mackay.
Side, Casbolt forward or back. Such a weapon now for the Blues.
Mackay. And we know he's got a great set of hands. Centre field. Mackay comes down to help them settle. Murphy. Mackay. Mackay. Lovely leader.
It was a great kick as well, Derm, in terms of just putting it out, floating it into space.
With a little show of the ball, if you don't mind. Have a look at what I've got. Goes towards Mackay. Made the player on the mark just look at the umpire for a second, then took off on him. McClect gave it to Lang. Pokes it towards Mackay. Takes the grab, but
they can't afford to leave him there. No.
Mackay, good reach. Times in their favour as well. He pulls it to Cruiser, who leaves it. But Harry has the game in the palm of his hands. Heads out wide to Harry, and the Blues will win again.
Straight away, Dwayne, so that's the issue.
O'Brien spears it to Mackay, got up and brought it down, held it, even keeping their spot on the list. Cruiser banked it back inside 50, and Mackay, who also hasn't seen a lot.